is the Victory Moment with CK. Join the show as we chat victory in the midst of the uncertainty in life, because each day can be a victory moment if you don't quit, if you don't give up, and if you don't let go. Well, hello to everyone. I know. Listen, welcome to the Victory Moment with CK. I love chatting with you. I love connecting with you. And what I'll talk today, I will talk today is just say next. And I'm going to explain more about it as I talk the victory, as we connect and talk the victory moment with CK. Hello again to everybody. Thank you for joining me and connecting with me. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you are on YouTube and want to connect with me on YouTube. Don't forget to connect on the BHC Media Network, as we are on Roku and Fire TV, they call it, and Apple TV. Listen, click, like, share, and connect, because we love sharing and connecting with you. As you will see so many great things, especially on Roku with our, with the BHC network. There's so many awesome things that are happening in reference to the network, and we would love for you to join and connect. Again, don't forget to connect with me all across social media and all of that good stuff. I had to add that in there today, because listen, there's so much upcoming things and things that are going to be shifting. And Facebook, I'm going to most likely just be now doing certain things just on my YouTube channel, and you're going to have to subscribe to see more. I'll just be doing clips here, and then you'll be subscribing, those that are on Facebook and understand certain things. But today we want to talk about Just Say Next. I kind of glimpsed at it in my last episode, because I wanted us to really connect with going forward. And this is what it's on my channel and on the network. It's all about, how do I move forward? How do I keep going in the midst of so many things that try to, and I won't say try to, but just can become an hindrance. And I say can become because it only becomes an hindrance if you allow it. So what I want to talk to you about is just say next. Just say next to your next level. When you start seeing certain things and you start realizing that certain things are just not working out the way you are expecting it, the way that you connect with that and deal with that is, you just have to continue and keep saying next. Hello, welcome. I see you, and keep going, because what happens is, when you're saying next, you're saying, I'm not going to allow this to control or beat what's going on or where I'm going at this time. And that's the most important thing, is that saying next. Exactly. And I asked the individuals last time when I was on my last episode to say next when they start seeing the things that are trying to confuse, the things that are trying to bring drama, the things that say next, because you have to realize and not give certain things a foothold. You have to realize that these are all things to confuse, to hinder, to detour, because you are doing something great. Because you are doing something great. You are doing something good. So say next to your next level. There's some new levels coming for you. And you have to say next, so that so you don't feel bogged down. You don't feel overwhelmed. Exactly. Because God has a greater plan, and he knows exactly who he holds the future. And I always have to add God in it. And especially with the people that connect with me, that's what we talk about. We believe and know that all things are possible with God. So when you start seeing certain things, you just got to say, hey, next. And know that the enemy is already defeated. So I don't keep saying, I don't give him that foothold like I shared in my last episode, or I don't give him that glory, because I know that when I put everything in God's hands, it's going to be all right. So say next to the endless possibilities. That's my next thought for you. And I shared that again in my last episode, because I'm repeating this because there's so many possibilities of your book, possibilities. There is so much possibilities. There's possibilities for you getting the things that you desire in life, whether it be a new home, whether, some get discouraged, and I see it all the time on social media, and I smile. Oh, I'm single. I'm not with someone. I'm not married yet. And all of these things. And how do you connect it with Just Say Next? Because listen, one thing may not have worked out, but there are endless possibilities when you deal with God. When you connect with God, when you know that God has as my buddy would say, your back, because God always has your back. Especially, he said, when you acknowledge him in all your ways. So when you are like saying your back is against the wall, someone say endless possibilities. You're not losing anything, but you're gaining when you trust and believe the process. When you trust and believe in yourself, don't give up on you. Don't give up on God. Don't give up on you. Knowing that everything, there's a plan and a purpose. And if you don't give up on you'll see it come to fruition. One of the things I've been learning, some sudden things happened at the beginning of the year, and it was like, what in the world is going on? And I'm just going to share just a little bit of of this, because I want us to know that we can keep going. Even when certain things happen, we can keep going. Ah, you know, and yeah, exactly. I just saw something, and yes, we don't tell God next, we tell the enemy next, because that means we're letting him know that he has no footstool in all that we're doing, in all that's happening, in all that's going on, because we have one person that's in control, and that is God. We have one person. that's in control, and that is God. And as I get ready to share my last thought, when it comes to just say next, is next to the best that's yet to come. See, you could sit and wallow and because things didn't work out the way you expected, because things may be taking its time. And I'm just getting, this part, because things may be taking its time. But you have to realize, just like it's being cheered, you have to tell the enemy next. You have to tell your endless possibilities, I know there's some great things ahead. Because you got to say, and this is one of the things I've learned in my church. In my church, is we say this, one of the bishops say this, and I always remember this. I see myself in the future, and it looks so much better and brighter and greater, because guess what? Our God, the God, the great God that we serve, always saves the best for last, always knows the right time to do things, always knows the gifts and talents that he's giving you, and that someone is waiting just for you to tell the enemy next, because he did not win. He's already defeated. So what is hindering you from doing the great things that is already ahead of you, that's just waiting on you? So it comes to saying next and making sure that you just don't quit. But when it seems like everything is overwhelming you, when it seems like things are just not working out, say next, because something greater is ahead. Say next, because there's some endless possibilities waiting on you. And you have to take hold of it. You have to take hold of it. And know that God said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. And if anybody knows me, I have to put my God in it, because I have seen some great things. And I haven't been talking a lot about certain things, but I can guarantee you, before the end of the year, you're going to see the great thing that I'm talking about. Because a lot of times we talk too much. But when we just let go and let God, let go of the negative thinking, letting go of the thinking that it's impossible, letting go of the things that will hinder the best that's yet to come. So as I close out, this was a quick victory moment with CK. And I am excited, as I know there are some new things coming and greater things coming. And I know certain things you have seen a little delays, and certain, it's all good. Trust me. Because when it comes in the rest of it, all the best and the great things that are ahead are about to come. It's okay. Even if you made a mistake, even if that just came to me. Because some of us make mistakes, and we think because we've made a mistake, that's the end of it. I said this and I'll say this again. The experiences in life is for us to learn. The experiences in life is for us to grow. The experience in life is us to go to that next level. We call it elevating. Are you ready to elevate? Are you ready to take on that next and not be afraid of making a mistake and not be afraid that it won't work out and not be afraid to just say next to the enemy? Because the enemy will try every trick in the book. And like I said, but you have to make up your mind to say next and embrace all the good things and great things that God has for you. I'm done. This is another victory moment with CK. Just say next to the endless possibilities. Just say next to your elevation. Just say next, because the best is yet to come. And real quickly, how do you say next? Your mindset. How do you say next? Get rid of the negativity. How do you say next? Embracing and keep believing in who you are and all that's there for you. It's all good, and it's going to work out for good. It's all good. And can I say it again? It's going to work out for good. So I thank you for joining me. Thank you for connecting with me. And like I said, hit that share, like, and join us on the BHC network. As you look at Roku and just find the BHC network and see the great things that are there for you as we encourage, empower, and we talk about mindset. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. Let's go. Let's go and be great. Let's go and embrace all that God has for us. Let's not quit, but let's say next when it seems, or when things try or to hinder or stop us. So keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Thank you again for joining me on the Victory Moment with CK.